the greatest wrestling match ever.
He's a moves guy.
It's basically Nitro.
The King of Lions!
2K!
Ready to learn the lyrics to King.
Main event Dewdrop.
Beat Okada.
Or Dave.
Perk Angle!
So when are we starting this podcast?
It's been a minute, but we're live, pal.
My God.
My God. We took a little WrestleMania holiday after we said we were going to do specials for both of those shows. We didn't do either of those things.
Nice.
Classic letting the people down.
Yeah.
We started to record for Takeover and just going to record watch along for everything, and
I was kind of bored. Didn't say nothing.
You were kind of bored and wouldn't say anything because it was just the pre-show at the time, and I was also like, I've been sick again for like 2 weeks, so like I'm just now kind of mostly kicked out of it, so that's also a thing. It kind of just wouldn't have been a good time, and we ended up just kind of watching as fans, not that we're ever anything but, and so that's why there was no Takeover or WrestleMania review, watch along, whatever bullshit pods.
Speaking of watch alongs, I guess I should turn off my fucking YouTube Oblivion remake. So I can actually focus.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a thing that came out.
Yeah, I would be playing it if I didn't have 5 other games that I needed to play. Because I had money when it came out, and I was just like, I could do this right now.
I would be playing it right the fuck now if I had storage space. Fucking console, but I don't. Gotta figure out what to beat.
Yeah, I want to get one of those expansion SSDs, but they're like kind of expensive.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna buy that, and 2 weeks from now I'll buy the.
You're gonna fix your car this week, bro.
Hopefully.
Yeah, me too.
Shit to fix it.
Hopefully, me too. Actually. Anyways, so we didn't do the Mania pods, so let's do a quick little run through of the results and talk about what we thought of the matches and stuff. Night 1 started with Jey Uso versus Gunther. Go ahead and shit on that for a minute.
Yeah, Jesus, just buried the lead.
I mean,
it was fine. In hindsight, it was fine. I was just bored as shit. Like, Jay was just doing all the moves that he does, and then he did all of the moves that he could think that Gunther does, and then he ended. See, I can do moves. Fuck you, internet. And I'm just like, you just did all the same moves you normally do, plus Gunther's, and then it just ended. I know he can do moves. I don't need him to just do a fucking wrestling school showcase match. I don't need to see all the moves he can do. I want to care.
So, I agree that I also didn't love the match, but I also, in the moment, thought it was fine. Somewhere between fine and good.
What really killed it for me, before you get going on your like really good, actually well thought out opinion and fucking asshole, what killed it for me was the finish, really.
Okay,
Up until that point, I think I was like, this is fine. He's like bullying the bully, basically, and getting all the heat back and blah, 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 blah. But Gunther tapped out like immediately, and I did not like that.
Okay, I'm about to sell you on the finish. Okay? That's going to be the last thing I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to sell you on the finish. I swear to God. Okay? Because, like, I was kind of, like, 60-40 positive on the finish, but sort of shaky. But let me get to that, okay? I thought that... Also, I can hear myself.
Oh. You talk and I'll fix the problem.
Okay, so I thought that, like, the first 3/4 of the match, I agree. Like, I don't know if I'd say the word boring, but I just thought really weird flow to it. It just... Something that wasn't... Nothing was clicking for me, I'll just say as a fan. for the first like 3/4 of the match. I thought the last 25% they kind of kicked it into gear. I was feeling it. I was starting to get into it. I think both nights. Well, I'm not gonna say both nights. I think the first night especially suffered from not having a pre-show that had matches on it to warm up the card, and I think that contributed to the first 3/4 of the world title match feeling kind of awkward. But like I said, the last 25% or so of the match, give or take, I started to lock into it and was starting to get into it. And then the finish happened, where Jey Uso locks in the choke and Gunther taps almost immediately. So
Immediately.
2 notes on that. One, and I am parroting some people here when I say this, in actual combat sports, when somebody's got the hold on you and you are an experienced fighter, you know that they've got it in on me. It's not that I'm on the brink of my neck breaking, or I'm going to pass out and die, or whatever. It's I can feel that he has the hold on me and that I am unable to get out, and I know that, so I just tap. That is what you're supposed to do in actual combat sports.
There's no point in delaying the inevitable.
It made it actually more realistic that he tapped out that quickly. That's point number one.
I think that's the way that it was explained in like some post-show stuff too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I still didn't love it though.
Like I said, I'm parroting somebody when I say that, but I think it was like somebody's podcast. Shit, actually, it might have been Sam. I think I'm parroting Sam Roberts.
Sounds right,
now that I'm
because I
thinking
think
about
he
it.
was saying that on the post-show thing.
So there's that, and then the second bit that was pointed out to me as I scroll social, it might have been TikTok, it might have been Twitter, I can't remember, is that go back in your brain to when Gunther was the United Kingdom champion for like 800 days or something crazy like that. And
I only know like one match from that, but okay.
When he eventually lost the title to Ilya Dragunov.
That's the match I know, I'm pretty sure.
Dragunov beat him by choking him out. The exact same finish.
Yeah, but that's Dragunov.
Come on! Come on! Alright, that's all I got for that one.
They didn't really make Jey Uso feel like a threatening, like, you know?
Yeah. I think a couple weeks ago when you were shitting on the promo where he's like, I'm not afraid of you, that I thought was a good promo.
A lot of people did.
But you wanted him to beat the fuck out of Gunther.
But he can't, because they have to have the match like a week later.
It would have been good, though, if he said, I'm not afraid of you anymore, and then they did the big... he jumps him, and they do the big pull-apart with security. Do you remember, like, the really good pull-apart they did with, like, Undertaker and Brock when they did, like, the Hell in a Cell rematch? That was, like, kind of weird, and Taker had short hair and laughed at Brock.
Yeah, I know.
But the build-up for that, they did like a big pull-apart, and it was like one of the best pull-apart brawls that I can remember ever seeing as a fan. They should have done something like that for Jey and Gunther on that night.
You should have figured something out.
You would have been able to have some physicality without totally burying either one of them, in my opinion.
I think they could have done the same exact Jey Uso promo, but Gunther's not in the ring with him.
That also
made it weird. Because I'm just like, this man killed his brother last week. Now he's just standing there smiling while the dude's like, I'm not.
I think you also could have made it a weapon match, too. Might have been an easy way out. It might have been an easy way out. Maybe you don't lean on it for the whole thing, but just mention that as DQ, they do a little bit of outside brawling. Corny's pissed. The whole...
Oh, fuck this fucking shit.
I get the way that they were going with Jey just, like, overwhelms Gunther because he's so, like, fuck you, I'm gonna fucking show you, motherfucker. I get that.
He doesn't
I just didn't
put
like
off
the finish, really.
At least this version of Jey... I feel like older versions of Jey Uso could do this. Where, like...
Uso Penitentiary Jey Uso?
Yeah,
Hell
where,
yeah.
like, they could put off, like, I'm gonna fucking stab you, motherfucker.
I'm gonna murder you.
Yeah. And this Jey Uso is just, like... And again, I'm not trying to... bury it, but he's kind of just, you know, like he's just kind of
you're kind of underselling it. He's more. Anyway.
Drunk Jey Uso is fun though. Anyway, let's move on to the next
Yes.
match. We spent forever.
No,
on...
the Raw after where he was just like doing his thing and celebrating and stuff, that was good shit. The right man won. I just wasn't a fan of the finish.
All right. New Day and War Raiders. What do you have any thoughts or memories of that?
Here's where it gets even more shitty. No, not really.
Yeah, it was another one where like the crowd wasn't quite there and I wasn't quite there. I thought it had some good bits in it, but there really wasn't.
It was a good TV tag title match.
Yeah, that one
but
should
it
have
was
been on
Mania.
TV. Then in the TLC one that was on SmackDown last night as we record. That
I've
I
heard
haven't watched
so
yet.
many. I haven't seen it, but I've seen a couple spots and I've heard so many people bitching and saying, "Why was this not on Mania?" So
Yeah, people were bitching when it got announced for SmackDown in the first place. Like people were pissed.
yeah. Especially at TLC, like, come on, the
Everything-
Hardys and the Dudleys and the Edge and Christian
And they do the Edge spot too.
yeah,
Spoiler.
on TV.
I'm gonna pretty much as soon as we're done today, I'm gonna be watching it. I was watching it when you got a hold of me to start recording, so I'm in the middle of the show. So most recent SmackDown, I don't really have a whole lot of information on, other than a little bit I've seen online, and I've been trying to avoid it. But New Day is apparently by far the fucking most winningest tag team in WWE history, and I feel like they used to put that over, but they don't really do that anymore, and I feel like they should.
They're like going around acting like they're like the Ric Flair of the tag division or something. They're like, we have the most tag reigns through the 17, and
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
yeah,
It's
it
the one
definitely
good
makes
thing
it
coming
feel
out
important.
of this. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I thought it was good, and it was like the first
brother.
match that I was actually invested in.
Yeah, Naomi is tremendous as a heel.
Unbelievably so.
Fucking and made like, why did we not do this sooner? Good as a heel. So, yeah, and then Jade is Jade, and she does the fucking Beth Phoenix move, and it's good shit.
What was that exactly?
I don't know.
Was
I
that
don't want
supposed
to
to be
get us
Jade's
bopped.
music?
Yeah, it's supposed to be Jade's theme.
Okay, that was good. Yeah, Jade and Naomi was awesome. Love both of them. Did you see the deal where it was like the leaked card for WrestleMania because they announced like the show that's gonna be about the writing room and stuff?
Yes, but I didn't fucking pay any attention and don't know what the fuck was allegedly.
Okay, I think one of the title matches was Jade challenging somebody.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Shit. I brought it up and now I can't remember. I threw myself off. Also, the women's tag title match was supposed to be Becky and Charlotte teaming up against whoever the champions would have been. I guess Liv and Raquel.
That's what happened. What?
Jade and I said Charlotte and Becky.
Oh, Charlotte and Becky.
If I didn't say that, that's what I meant.
I probably just misheard you.
The biggest thing was that the card did not include Jey Uso though at all, which was wild.
Yeah, that kind of just caught fire like in the middle of like end of the year.
Yeah, it makes me wonder when that shot was taken. Versus like at what point did they decide to go with Jey Uso?
Do you think they originally had Cena winning the Rumble and just fuck it, we'll just go straight to it and whatever, and then they were like, actually,
Maybe.
we could make Jey Uso here.
Possibly, yeah.
Maybe John even said that. He realized how popular he was getting.
Yeah. I actually
It's just like,
really
fuck it, I'll
liked
win the
the Real Rumble this year, so.
Rumble was good. I just...
Oh, hey, I just heard thunder going crazy outside. Heads up. It might start storming pretty
Yeah.
bad. If my
I've heard
connection
it's
gets bad.
pain.
Moving
I don't know.
Ready
I
to-
just didn't expect Jey Uso to win the Rumble either, so it caught me off guard, and I was just like, what the fuck are we doing? Anyway.
I did, but I didn't. But
Because he didn't...
it's easy to say
I don't
after the
know.
fact.
Like, the gimmick was main event, but I was just like, he's not realistically gonna just fight Gunther again, right?
I thought he should, and I thought it should have been going last. And if they didn't go last, then women needed to go last. But we'll get to them later.
Yeah, spoilers, the women should have went last.
Anyway, Jacob Fatu defeated LA Knight for the US title. And hell yeah. I love you, Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, the only thing I need to say to that is just
yeah.
that was big men slapping meat, and honestly, LA Knight's not that big, but like it's still.
He's a body guy though. He's not that big, but he's a body guy.
Yeah. Like it works.
The next match is the only match I got wrong on my predictions for night one.
Well,
El Grande Americano defeated, subbing for Rey Mysterio, Rey Fenix, who got to say, "Hey mom, hey dad, hey kids" into the fucking camera. I made it, and that's good shit.
Fucking awesome. Yeah,
that's good shit.
I don't know why you thought Grande Americano was not gonna win his WrestleMania.
Because they don't beat Rey Mysterio hardly ever. I feel like,
brother.
Okay, I thought, Rey's gonna win. We're gonna demask El Grande and then move on to the next.
That comes later. Nah.
But I think Rey got hurt and that got postponed. I still maintain that would have happened if Rey Mysterio was in the match. My opinion.
I think Grande was going over. Got story to tell there, but
well, you might have a point since Bruce is in the office.
Story.
Well, I know this Grande Americano shit is like Bruce Pritchard out the wazoo. Like this is his.
He pulled it out of the box of gimmicks for sure.
There is no box of gimmicks. Anyway, the next match, Tiffany Stratton successfully defends the women's title against Charlotte Flair.
Brother.
What you first? You first here.
I mean, I don't really like mirror matches, but like that shit slapped.
It was good.
They had like actual heat.
Yeah.
Because people thought it was a shoot for some reason.
I mean, it never really broke down like that. Though I'll say Tiffy walked away with a fucking hell of a scuff on her forehead. So and then the main event of WrestleMania Night 1, Seth Rollins defeats Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
No, but hang on. So when Johnny Ace was in charge of talent, his orders was get me athletic 10s,
okay,
right?
Okay, we're going back. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So how the fuck did he never find either of these girls? Anyway.
Because they're kind of young enough to be after his time. Well, Charlotte got hired while he was still in charge, I think.
Well, okay, fine, fair enough. But I'm just saying, they're athletic as shit.
Like, Tiffany Stratton's younger than us, brother.
I feel like I felt myself cramping up watching them. Some of the stuff they were felt old.
Felt old. I was at work the other day, and one of my coworkers, who is, I guess he's like 21, I mentioned wrestling to him before, and he said he used to watch with like his grandpa, and he brought up to me again this past couple days ago, and was like, oh yeah, there was this guy, he was like, I think he was Japanese, and he wore like black and red, and I'm like, I'm sitting here like, he's making it sound like this was from like a really long time ago, but all I can think of is Shinsuke. And I'm like, do you mean Shinsuke Nakamura? And he goes, yeah. And then I kind of realized that would have been 5 or 10 years ago, and he would have been like 11 years old or 12 or whatever, watching with his grandpa.
Oh God.
And that actually maths out, and I'm sitting here like, oh man, like that was that's a I feel old moment, brother. Is that he was 11 years old and he saw Shinsuke Nakamura and was like, oh, I really like this guy. And I love Shinsuke.
That's like his Goldberg.
Fuck. Anyway, you talked about feeling old, and I had to bring that up.
As I'm staring at my WCW pillowcase that I have framed.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, CM Punk got his WrestleMania main event.
Yes, he did, and I kind of teared up a little bit at the promo package. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the video package with his old promos laced in, And This Fire Burns, his old theme song playing.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit, dude. I didn't cry, but I got close.
I started to, and then I pulled it together.
Yeah. Roman got his entrance by himself. It felt a little stripped down, and he felt lonely without Paul or any of the bloodline. That felt weird to me.
That was the point, though. He was supposed to
Yes.
kind of awkward and on an island.
But the fucking box video gimmicks hanging from the ceiling with his family on it.
Holy shit,
Incredible.
dude. That almost got me, too, because I'm just like, man, that's like you talk about bloodline, that's a shoot, brother.
Dude, I was blown away by that. And Seth Rollins, who comes out covering all of his gear in a big black furry coat and a flamethrower, and the lights go out, and then it beams back down light, and Jesus Christ has reappeared on Easter fucking Sunday. Except it was Saturday.
Yeah, the night before.
On Easter weekend, yeah.
He did a I Have Risen fucking entrance.
He did!
Around
my
Easter
God.
weekend. Seth Rollins was born again on fucking Easter weekend right in front of our very eyes. Crazy.
And then, God, we really should cut out the religious undertones here, but CrossFit Jesus and his wise man betray Roman Reigns and CM Punk to get the victory.
Hold on now. Even though we all kind of seen it coming after a certain point, that shit was dope.
It was incredible. It was so good.
The way that he like takes out Punk, boom, in the balls. I almost said the other word that gets us bad on YouTube. And then Roman just starts fucking smiling. He's like, "Oh my God, I'm not alone. It's okay. I can trust the wise man. This is great." And he's like just super elated. That whole fucking sequence was amazing. Because as the watcher, you're like, "Oh no, he's gonna hit Roman in the balls too." But Roman is just like, "Holy shit, we're so back." And then Paul is like, "Look, he's got his back to you, and you have a chair. You can do the thing that we keep mentioning every 6 months."
They kind of beat us over the head with that one, but yeah, it was good.
And then he hits him in the damn ball. And then Seth doesn't even turn around as if he didn't.
That was the part.
Need to.
Like everything else was like what it needed to be and good and all right, but the part that like was like the icing on the cake over the top was Seth just kind of like sticking his hand out and kind of smiling a little bit and
like
not
Roman
even looking.
asking for the mic. Yeah, he's just like, "Give it to me."
Absolutely,
It's good. Because I was like, "Whoa, what if he just hits Seth in the balls too and then just leaves?" But then he just sticks his hand out, and I'm like, "You son of a bitch!"
It was really, really good. I was really, really happy with it.
I was actually cheering and hoping for like a universe where Brock just came down and killed everybody.
Legal
Honestly.
said no.
Yeah, legal said no. But let's not do that because that sounds messy.
A little bit. It would have been like the pop would have been astronomical though.
It would have been like Stone Cold-esque pop if
Yes.
fucking.
It would have almost been worth it just for that. So
he probably would have just fucking walked casually down to the ring, and more about that on night 2 though.
F5 everybody non-finish for the main event of WrestleMania though.
Hell yeah, that's like the one time you could get away with it though.
Maybe.
And then there's a night 2 to make up for it.
What if Brock just like sided with Seth and Paul though?
Nah, because he's bigger than Seth. He couldn't really be a henchman.
Yeah, I guess so. Not like
Just
Braun Breaker, right?
eventually, I was gonna say, eventually Braun Breaker is not gonna be down either.
Yep, and that's
gonna
be
be
good
fun
shit.
later.
Because I did watch Raw.
He's just gonna like G up to spear somebody. He's just gonna tackle the shit out of Seth at some point.
You're gonna kill him, dude. It's gonna be great.
Jesus. Great.
Okay, so night 1 we got kind of a shaky opener, but an incredible main event. Night 2 we get an incredible opener as Io Sky successfully defends, as I predicted, against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Title.
This should have been the main event of night. Well, maybe not of night 1 because
I'm of the opinion
Seth
the
and
Rumble
Roman
winners
and-
should always be main events, but
I don't know.
or at least
This-
should usually.
The 2 triple threats were like my favorite things on WrestleMania. I can't decide which one I liked more. The fucking women's triple threat was probably a better match, but the fucking Seth and the Paul and all that was better storytelling, I think.
Yeah, Uncle Dave gave the women 5 smackerinos though.
He did. And then those 2 are tied for my favorite thing on Mania, and second is probably Batu.
My
tell him he's
second would
second.
probably be another one that we're about to talk about here in a second. But after that was Drew McIntyre defeated Damian Priest, which I did not predict. I thought they were rocket shipping Damian because they have been for a while, and that's been their like goalpost. But Drew kind of getting his flowers a little bit.
Like, not even a year ago, dude.
What do you mean?
Damian Priest was just world champion. Like, he's not...
I'm not
Buried
saying he got
for
buried or
losing.
nothing. That's not what I'm trying to say. I just
But,
thought
like, he'll be fine.
he's gonna get that, and then he'll get like he'll be in like a world title program or something.
Well, spoilers on that. Randy Orton and John Cena need to run...
Hey, whoa,
clips
hey,
back
whoa, whoa! We're getting there.
For, like, the 13th time.
More than that.
I'm gonna go find out, actually. You start talking about the next stuff.
Okay, well, Braun Breaker defended the Intercontinental title in a 4-way against Finn Balor, Penta, and the new champion, Dominic Mysterio, and everyone was losing their shit. And
They turned him babyface because he won a match.
yeah, I mean, people wanted to see it. I wanted to see it. I was like, now's the time. Let's do it. Pull the trigger. And also, they're saying it's his first singles title. Bro is fucking North American champion, and he brought the belt onto Raw and SmackDown. Like a year or two ago.
Way to, like, separate singles matches on Cage Match. Oh yeah, there is. Hold on, I'm gonna figure this out.
I wish you'd figure it out at the end there.
Yeah.
But Dominic Mysterio, people wanted it. I wanted it. He got it. I'm super happy. Pinned Finn Balor. Obvious finish was obvious, but it was obvious because it was the right thing to do. Get the belt off Braun Breaker so he can go do dangerous things.
Dangerous thing.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is he gonna form an alliance?
Maybe. I can't imagine with who though. Randy Orton came out for his open challenge, replacement for Kevin Owens, and as I'm literally texting you, it could be anybody but Nick Aldis, and I'll be disappointed. It has to be Nick Aldis. It could be Stone Cold, and I would have still been disappointed. As I'm texting you that, Joe Hendry's music hits, and my pop was huge. It was enormous. I was
disappointed that it wasn't Nick Aldis because that would have been so fucking cool. But this was basically like the same sentiment. To get a WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, and you could tell he was like just about.
He doesn't
crying
even
on his
work
entrance.
there. That's why it was like even more crazy because he doesn't even fucking work there.
Yeah, it blew me away. I mean, I never considered Joe Hendry for that even for a moment. And maybe I'm dumb for that, but I'm really happy for him. People are kind of mad that the match was short. I was so blown away that I didn't even realize how short the match was. Because it was like 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Which for a fucking Randy Orton RKO's and beats you match, that's fucking good.
Yeah, that's plenty. People thought
That's
that they
3
buried
minutes more than I thought it would be.
they fucking thought that they buried Joe Hendry, some people, and I think that if you really think that, you're missing
Brother,
the point.
bell rang and he countered an RKO.
He countered an RKO.
Like, what?
He took the most over move in pro wrestling, as far as I can think of at the moment, and lost to a guy who's about to, again, we're skipping ahead, challenge the fucking 17-time greatest of all time. All right?
Like,
And
he
then
held
and
his
then,
own with Randy fucking Orton.
Yeah, and then Randy did his fucking gimmick
golden.
to the camera.
Mm-hmm,
Like, you could not have put over Joe Hendry
Even
anymore.
Joe Hendry said, "My God, he did my pose.
They could've-
I'm fucking so fucking thrilled that things are going well for me."
They could have wrestled for 30 minutes and Joe Hendry go over, and that still wouldn't have made it any more fucking special than what they did for him.
Yeah.
Like, if you think, it just, anyway. Joe Hendry's in a great position right now. I'll say that. Logan Paul beat AJ Styles after that.
Which was fine.
Which was fine to good. I'd say even good, probably. And Karrion Kross cut a hell of a promo on fucking, with Sam Roberts and, what's the woman who he,
Megan Morant?
Megan Morant, yeah, that's it.
I watched the product, brother.
Hey, there you go. I did too. I just fucking blanking for a second there.
There's so much product, it's hard to watch all of it.
There is, brother. You're telling me.
There's probably pods that you've listened to that I haven't. So
Man, back in the day, all I had to watch was SmackDown, Raw, and TNA.
yeah,
It's good shit.
and maybe crappy ECW.
Oh, when ECW was around, I watched that.
Yep.
Um,
Woo woo woo.
And then NXT,
Anyway.
I watched like the first season or two of that. Of old game show NXT.
Oh God, yeah.
But Cross, hopefully they're about to do some good stuff with him. It seems like it. He called himself
He's gonna-
Killer Cross, by the way. I don't know if they're gonna swap to that, but that'd be cool.
He did, and then they I guess on SmackDown or something, he used his old music, and then they said, "Oh, he's trying to find that killer that he used to be, or something." So it seems like Killer Cross is gonna be a thing, at least somewhat.
After that, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defended the women's tag belts against Lyra Valkyria and her mystery partner Becky Lynch. Big pop. Becky and Lyra win the titles, and then Raw comes around and they lose the titles, and Becky turns heel.
Feels bad for Bailey though.
Yeah, it feels really bad for Bailey. So that's just like a gimmick. They didn't she didn't get hurt.
No,
So they just said, "Hey, we're gonna replace you with Becky." Sorry.
which sucks, but it was a good piece of business. It's Becky has history with Liv and with Lyra.
Long term, I can see this being good for everybody. It just sucks that Bailey had to miss Mania. Like, imagine,
especially after being hyped up for it for a couple weeks.
Becky turns heel, wins the Intercontinental title off Lyra. It puts over Lyra and the Intercontinental title. And then Bailey can get the title from Becky. And then, like, a year from now, we can do Lyra and Bailey at Mania for the Intercontinental title. Like,
Maybe.
I think long term, this can be good where, like, the energy is passed from person to person. And the title's elevated and Lyra's elevated. But Becky had to lose a Mania. Bailey had to lose a Mania.
Crazy that was a terrible spot for them to be in too, because Cody and John were after that, and that was like that's the death spot right there. But I remember more of that match than I do the Logan AJ match. So
yeah. I don't know. I thought Logan AJ was really good.
it was really good. I'm just saying, I was more into the.
AJ did the
Kinda
fucking
knew.
Finley gimmick where he traps the guy in the apron. Yeah. Oh man, Thunder
I actually called it.
was really intense and close just now. My house.
No, I guess I just knew that AJ was there to get Logan more over, so I was just not. It was like a 17-minute match too. That was. Like
I
the
think I
second
had AJ
longest.
going over for that. So that was like the other one I got wrong for night 2.
You dumb Mark.
Yeah, I guess so. And yeah,
Anyway.
you're right though. The That was the... And Steve came out and announced the... ran somebody over and announced the...
Yeah! I've been laughing about that for, like, at least, like, 4 or 5 days after it happened.
Announced the attendance, which was whatever it was.
People at work that don't even really watch wrestling that much were, like, sharing the picture of the hitting the barricade, and I was just like, this is...
Yeah. I'm sure everything's fine. If it wasn't, we would have known about it by now, probably.
So, did you, I've seen, like, a little clip. Do you know why it took him so long to get on screen when his music hit?
Yeah. I saw the clip where he missed the ramp and then had to back
the
up.
fucking ramp.
And when he backed up, he ran into the ramp.
Yeah, and then they had to, like, pull him off of the fucking stage ramp, and then he finally gets up on the ramp to get on the stage, goes all the way around the ring, and then smacks the barricade. The most stone cold... The only thing that could have made it better is if, like, Byron was, like, sitting ringside doing, like, a Here Comes Stone Cold announcement, and then he runs him over. Runs him over square in the balls or something.
Square in the balls, yeah. That's funny. I mean, everybody keeps talking about drunk Jey Uso. What about drunk Stone Cold running into everything?
Had a few too many Steve Weisers. Oh man, that's up there for like one of my favorite things in Mania, and that's not even like an actual thing. Oh shit.
So
we should have recorded when I was doing the fucking Stone Cold podcast describing it thing. That was a bit.
Yeah.
And then I just fucking wham right into the barricade. I'm thinking, is this barricade working or shooting?
I didn't know whether to shit or wind my watch. Goddamn, son.
Then I'm all shook up. I had to get in the ring, announce a number. What? I'm just thinking, goddamn, get me another Steve Weiser to straighten me out.
What?
Alright, we can move on now.
Alright, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes had an Iron Man helmet. It was cool.
Yeah, I popped for the fucking Iron Man opening gimmick thing, yeah.
And then Cena said, "No Tron, fuck you guys."
Yeah. Great, walks down. Wasn't the No Tron something he said he thought about when he thought he was going to turn heel years ago?
If it was, I don't have any memory of that.
I think he did, but I don't know. Still had the colorful shirts and the music and the gimmicks and stuff, but now he
had a black
scowls
shirt,
at you. Yeah, but it was like Vegas themed still.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh. 'Cause Vegas is like black and silver or whatever their sport.
They wrestled a fine match where Cody Rhodes kicked out of everything and it was kind of slow. And then Travis Scott spent 3 minutes getting to the ring. Like, literally, apparently, his entrance was 10 seconds long, shorter than Joe Hendry versus Randy Orton.
Christ.
Like, it was
I
3
didn't know
minutes,
that,
and
but it was
then
forever.
Joe Hendry, Randy Orton was 3:10.
See, if Brock does that, it's like, oh shit, we gotta figure out what we need to do because he's gonna kill us. But fucking
Brock would know to get to the ring a little faster too.
Well, that too, but he would also be able to walk, and it would make sense because it's like, here comes the fucking pain, brother. But then the fucking rapper.
Hello. Oh geez, did I lose him? Hello, hello, hello. Oh Jesus. Taking a pause until he gets back here.
Oh, the last thing I remember I said was, "You're welcome, Dwayne. I bought your damn shoes."
Okay, hold on. You got cut off way before that. But you bought the shoes?
Yeah, I bought the shoes.
You got the Project Rock joints?
Got the Project Rocks on right now, bro.
God dang, I would have bought those too.
Actually, yeah, they're actually comfortable as hell, and I'm actually glad that I did it.
Because
I was
you were like,
stressing when I did it, though.
I just threw out a number like, this is about how much I'd be willing to pay. And you were like, they were exactly that. I'm like, well, fuck, I would have done it too.
Exactly that much on sale, though. So, yeah.
No, yeah. I wouldn't have bought them for whatever the full price was.
They were like almost 50% off, I guess.
Probably because nobody wanted to fucking buy them shits at that much.
Yeah, probably not. And then there's a card that's in the box. Hold on. Let me read the card after we're
Oh, you were bitching. You were probably bitching about Dwayne not being there, and then bought his shoes.
Yeah, I was bitching about Dwayne not being there because Travis Scott came, and then like everyone's like, okay, that means The Rock's not far behind, right? And then he never came.
Yeah. Oh, we're burying the lead here a little bit. Like I said, it's storming. I'm having some shitty internet issues. So that's what happened there. I can't remember what the last thing you said was. I even made mental note of it, and it's already gone. But yeah, Cena beats Cody Rhodes. Any last thoughts before we just fucking get started on Nitro? Because we're 40 minutes into the podcast.
Honestly, no. John Cena beat Cody Rhodes. That was the fucking point of the whole match. It happened.
The unseen
it was a WrestleMania
17.
main event. The WrestleMania main event where like the finish is what you're just sitting there waiting on. So very much a Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. Okay, who the fuck is gonna win match?
Actually, specifically, they did John Cena Triple H from WrestleMania 22. Go watch that, and then go watch John Cena Cody Rhodes, and you're gonna be like, oh, it's the same, but Cena's Triple H in this.
That is,
but except Cody
statement.
Loses. It's literally, otherwise, you're pretty much watch the same fucking match.
That's insane.
Or story wise. All right, so yeah, I mean, deep cut.
It's great that you knew that though, because I wouldn't know that. It's like right before I came back to watching.
Oh, that'd be a good watch along too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably.
It's a good match. It's like one of the first like let's go Cena sucks match where like people are like super pro the heel. It's one of like the earliest ones. It's like before RVD. It's before. It might be like the first one actually. Anyways,
Crazy.
And that's like right when I'm getting into wrestling too. So, anyways, let's get into this fucking Nitro, dude, before I lose my fucking mind. All right, we're watching
where your internet goes out
before he goes out again. Yeah, today, we're watching WCW Monday Nitro.
New World Order.
And if you're watching along with us, it's
New
on
World
Peacock.
Order. Season
2, Episode 33, and it aired on August 26, 1996. I'm all zeroed out.
New World Order.
Get zeroed out.
I have Mach on the screen, and Duggan keeps walking around in the background, and what's going on?
Well, fucking zero out. What? You're still pushing play on it?
Hang on!
Dude! You're killing the gimmick! In cold blood!
Spoilers, Macho Man's booked.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm zeroed out.
Jeez. Here comes the countdown. As I take a drink of my
New World
zero
Order.
calorie soda.
Well, and I've been waiting for like half an hour, damn it.
More than that. Here comes the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Here comes the sweet Nitro intro.
Shouts out Paul White. Why is that what we chose to represent this show?
You did it, I didn't.
I know. I just came across a clip and I was like, that's funny as shit. And the next thing I know, it's a button. We're live.
You're
pal.
live looking at the ring, and some people are already in there.
Palmetto, Florida. I don't know if I said that right, though. People in the ring. We're going to get action to start the show.
Hell
by
yeah.
God.
Well, while that's happening, I'm going to do the rest of the intro that I didn't do. It's Two Marks
One of
Pod.
these
It's the
Kid
worst
Man?
wrestling podcast you know. Maybe.
I don't know!
I'm unaware.
Oh!
Taco Bell.
Bong.
I've heard the Taco Bell sound a shitload yesterday, just by the way.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Psychosis, and who is that in the ring? Is that Billy Kidman?
That looks like Billy Kidman.
It is Billy Kidman and Psychosis, I believe.
Look like Billy Kidman.
It says Kid Man
Oh,
on his ass.
right.
Or is
Hold
that,
on.
That's not Psychosis, is it?
I think so, actually. I don't know.
That mask is
now
weird.
Now you got me questioning it. I just accidentally unplugged my headset laptop.
That's great. More technical difficulties, my favorite. Power Slam by Billy Kidman. 1, 2.
That's a
and
different podcast, buddy.
Yeah, well, we're fucking here. Also, for those who were wondering, it's been a couple weeks, but the Hog Cut is coming, and coming very soon.
We are on August 26th, 96, right?
Yeah, we are August 26, 96.
That is Juventud Guerrera, and I feel stupid now.
Oh, it's Hoovy! Okay, see, I thought the mask was wrong.
Yeah. That is indeed Billy Kidman, even though that's not the Billy Kidman I'm familiar with, really.
Powerbomb by Hoovy. The juice is loose, baby.
In, like, words. This man doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna get Tori Wilson a handful.
Oh my god!
But she's too old for me.
Did you see that gross ass leg drop? Or are you still having technical difficulties?
I caught the end of it.
Are you with us?
I caught the end of it.
Okay. You sound like you're far away now, though.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
That's a little close.
Okay. I was gonna say, that's like, I literally was like right up on the mic.
I mean, I stay close to my mic. We want it clear and crisp. The crispness.
I just need to find a good like headset, honestly. Need to just quit with the microphone.
I mean, you throughout the podcast, you sound like you're in various distances, like you're constantly moving forward and away from it.
I am fidgety, so that checks out actually.
Near fall
That's
by
where my
Billy
child
Kidman.
gets it from. I'm out of chicken nuggets, by the way. What are we gonna do? I'm almost out of coffee and I'm out of chicken nuggets. We just started watching Nitro.
Butt chug the coffee, or save the last bit of coffee for ECW. Maybe, I don't know. Spoilers.
Spoilers. Go back to the John Cena thing. He's facing Randy in St. Louis at Backlash. They have had, according to Cage Match anyway, 13 singles matches.
You said 14?
13.
13.
So this will be the 14th singles match between them.
I think that's actually how many you said earlier, too, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. And I didn't know that, actually.
That's
I was
crazy.
just throwing out a number. Yeah.
I would have guessed that it was significantly more than that. Did they not wrestle on house shows, or does Cage Match not count house shows?
It may... Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it does.
I don't think this is counting house shows, though.
Or is it possible that when you type in John Cena versus Randy Orton, it only counts John Cena versus Randy Orton and not Randy Orton versus John Cena?
Maybe. It'd be really weird if it was that fucking awkward, but...
Hoovy wins
Because,
with
like,
a fucking top rope perk.
Normally... Oh, I missed it. Normally when you look for two wrestlers in matches together, it defaults and shows you every kind of match that they're in, so like even Royal Rumbles.
I
don't
thought it
think
did,
it would
but
be
I
that
just,
specific.
I'm just asking, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it would be that specific to...
And Brain calls it a flying fajita, by the way.
Because their most recent match is... They're in together is like, I think, a Royal Rumble of some sort.
But you're just counting singles, you said.
Yeah, I was just looking at singles. No, it was the Survivor Series elimination match in 2017 was their last match together.
Huh.
So, yeah, Bobby Roode, John Cena, Randy Orton, Shane McMahon, and Shinsuke Nakamura versus
they're on the same
Braun
side?
Strowman. Yeah, versus Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, and Triple H. How long ago it's been since they were in the ring on
Is that the one where
WWE
Braun
product?
Strowman makes Triple H cry?
Probably. Survivor Series 2017.
That sounds about right.
But their last singles match
And
together
then they never
was a
did anything with
SmackDown.
Braun after that.
Yeah, well, get fucked.
It was really good, and they just fucking absolutely killed it.
Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton versus John Cena and Luke Harper. Huh?
Hoovy's cutting hell of a promo here.
I'm just talking about Randy Orton and
In
John
like
Cena.
broken English, but yeah.
Their first one was in 2007 on a Raw.
Yeah, so no OVW for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't show OVW at all
First time was in 2007?
on a Raw.
Yeah, I guess Randy was on SmackDown before that.
There's 3 in 2007, 3 in 2008, 2 in 2009, 1 in 2010, 3 in 2014, and then that 2017 SmackDown. Yeah, I guess 2014 would be... This doesn't feel right, though, because wasn't there, like... When was that fucking title unification match?
The title unification
That was them too,
was
right?
Night of Champions, maybe?
This is just regular singles matches, I think. It's not counting,
no
like,
gimmick matches. So no I Quit, Hell in a Cell, Breaking Point.
Yeah. Holy shit, so it is more.
So you might want to sift out everything else. And here's Larry and Tony.
Fucking singles only matches. Okay, so I just had regular singles match as the filter, not one-on-one. 19 is what it's showing me now.
That still feels low.
It is, because it's still showing the 2007 one as the first one, but they definitely faced before then, I feel like.
I mean, it's not counting like OVW, which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
But like, as long as it's like televised WWE.
Yeah, that's because now I've got like that Hell in a Cell match they had in 2014.
Hell in a Cell,
I feel like
I
they
Quit,
faced each
Iron
other
Man.
in 2015.
Wasn't the Hell in a
didn't
Cell
they?
also an Iron Man or something like that?
Some shit like that. It was a weird Hell in a Cell like gimmick on a gimmick thing. Yeah. They faced each other at Royal Rumble 2014. Yeah, wasn't that like a Night of Champions or a TLC? What year was that? 2013? I thought it was like 2015.
No, because it's
Bro.
that year, 2014, is where Bryan wins the title and it's both belts.
True.
So it was 2013.
It just doesn't feel like it was that long ago. Like, that's more than 10 years ago. I feel old, man. Did I mention I have a WCW pillowcase on
Was
my
it
wall?
TLC?
Yeah, it was TLC. 'Cause it was a TLC match. They hung both belts up. Like they're handcuffed or whatever, and then like Bro pulled the ladder by using the thing.
You're far away from your mic again.
I leaned back. How is it that sensitive?
Dude. You gotta. I don't know what to tell you, brother.
God damn.
Like,
Tony Schiavone's here looking fucking like
as only he
he's
can
ready.
look.
Yeah, he's ready to like be a manager at a Starbucks or something. He wasn't a manager, was he? He just worked at one. Wasn't, I don't know.
Yeah.
He couldn't care enough to run it. He's like, nah, fuck this shit. I just want to be here and hang out with like teenage girls or whatever the fuck he. Well, not like that. God damn it! I didn't realize what I said when I meant like 19-year-olds.
Either
My
way,
bad, Tony. Tony wouldn't do that. He's too nice of a guy. He would probably
Yeah,
fuck
he's
some
wrestling
people
dad.
up. He is wrestling dad, literally. Like, that's the podcast that he does with Conrad, where he's just like, "Shut up, you fucking children," and Take fuck. What does The Rock say? I was gonna do it, but I'll do it like Tony Schiavone.
Know your role and shut your mouth.
No, not that. Shut up and enjoy the ride that the Shivani is taking you guys on Dynamite.
Oh, right. Okay. Anyway, here's the American males with the fucking... Wait, that's not American
That's not
males?
the American males. That's just one American male.
It's
and Jim
American
Powers.
male Buff Bagwell with Jim Powers and the
And
GOAT
chubby
Teddy Long.
Yeah, chubby Teddy Long, who hasn't... Yeah.
Who hasn't made
That's
any
crazy.
tag team matches yet?
I guess.
Or made anybody wrestle The Undertaker? Yes, he has, because he was...
Because he managed him.
Mean Mark's manager, yeah.
Yeah. I should probably quit calling him chubby Teddy Long, but that's the best way to describe the difference between
It is
this
insanely startling.
and SmackDown. Yeah. Because you, like, a couple times were like, that's not Teddy Long. He was in, like, a t-shirt or something. He was with like, the army people
Yeah,
or
I didn't
something.
think it was
and you're
him
like,
at first.
that's not him.
I
Evan Sullivan and Boss Man.
thought we were going to get another American males versus Harlem Heat match. Or are we done with
Probably
that
at some
already?
point. I don't know. This is the Dungeon of Doom, technically, because I guess Big Bubba's in the Dungeon of Doom now.
Vaguely. But
By
Taskmaster
God,
is
you're
more
never
of a
gonna
man than a
believe
devil.
who is in the next match.
Is it Chris Jericho?
No.
Oh. You
It's
told
the
me Jericho's at the next
legendary-
pay-per-view, so I thought it was...
No. It's the legend himself, Mike Enos.
Oh. Why would I give a fuck about Mike Enos?
You know why.
Well, Kevin Sullivan's gonna kill Jim Powers now. Oh, never mind.
So,
He's fired
randomly putting over an indie promotion. Did you guys know DPW has a Roku TV app now? And a phone app? Blah, blah, blah. They don't need me to put them over, though. They got people...
back. Yeah,
They got
they've
bigger audience than we do.
6,000 some odd people on their shits.
Yeah, paying for like $1 to have Johnny say fucking...
Not anymore, brother.
or- yeah. Anyway. Chase the Richardson or whatever. May or may not be one of the Chase Richardsons. I'll have to check my own information to see if I'm still paying for that or not.
Do what?
I said I may or may not be one of the Chase Richardsons. I just have to check my Patron to see if that's still charging or not, because I forgot. I think I'm gonna stop the Patron gimmick and pay for their like actual like. I might try to start watching their fucking promotion.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking on and off about doing one of their matches for a watch along. So that would be.
Well, there's
really
there's some free stuff on the app. I downloaded the app, but I haven't paid for the thing. There's some old like couple years ago shit that you can watch for free on it. Like back when they were doing the like the weekly show or whatever, you can watch those on there. Again, they have more of an audience than we do. I don't know why I'm doing this.
I don't know why you're talking about DPW when we got Nitro in front of us.
Well, I wish I was watching Takeshita and Will Ospreay instead, because I watched it.
Valid.
But we're not going to talk about how AEW sucks until the second hour, so...
Yeah. Oh, Bagwell's working his ass off here. He's running circles
Yeah.
around old Big Bubba. And
He's
powerbombed into the fucking oblivion.
Bagwell seems like he's a decent worker. He's just a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Wasn't he, like... It was like him and Booker in that one match on Raw where they were like, fuck WCW, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't deserve that. That was just one bad match, I think.
He had one match on Raw, and then he got fired next week.
They were set up to fail, I feel like. Like, they just randomly, okay, now we're going to be WCW for like 20 minutes, and then
Well-
the crowd didn't care. They're like, what is this?
I mean, first off, the Fed should have bit the bullet on buying out some of the big contracts. Like, just
If
imagine.
they wanted to keep the brand alive, yeah.
Just imagine we do the Invasion pay-per-view, right? And Steve Austin, you could still turn heel after Mania, but like turns heel but still says fuck Vince, and I'm not helping you and your fucking company fight off the Invasion, and like the Invasion just gets the better of everybody. DDP as part of the Invasion with help of other WCW people take out the Undertaker, so Undertaker's not on the fucking Invasion card at all. So like WCW goes way up, and like you bring in ECW too, but it's not to help WCW. Bring in to help WWEF, and
Yeah, because they had like that. Yeah, that would have made more sense.
So you
if ECW helped WWF,
because like that's how real life happened. And then you have like
just do the real thing.
You have like 3 WWF guys with 2 ECW guys on team fucking Team WWF.
Not the American males win, but the referee says, "Nah, fuck that. It's not a 3 count because I'm an asshole." WCW. Now Big Bubba's just gonna pin Jim Powers.
Yeah, and Shivani's yelling at the referee because heel referee stuff. But anyway, back to my pitch.
Damn it.
So yeah, you get 2 ECW guys and 3 WWEF guys. I don't know who you want to get. In my imagination, I was thinking like it would be like RVD and Raven or something, or like Rhino and Raven maybe. And then you get it down to, I don't know, however many people, and then Raven turns on the WWF at ECW and joins the Invasion WCW because he was both.
Yeah.
And again, no Steve Austin doesn't help the WWE at this point. And then
He doesn't help anybody because he's a snake.
Exactly. And Undertaker's been taken out by like the Invasion and DDP.
Yeah, the one faithful.
But they also have like Goldberg
Yeah.
and Sting, right? So like
think
Team
you could've
WCW would
got
have been like
Goldberg.
Goldberg, Sting, DDP. No NWO. I don't bring NWO in until after Invasion. Because then like Vince is like, well fuck, I don't have anybody to help me, so I'm going to inject you with a lethal dose of poison. That's when he does the shit, except the NWO are baby faces going against WCW. Just like it fucking was in real life. Except this time they're actually working for Vince.
Yeah.
I put a little
I think
thought
that
to this.
makes a little more sense for him to bring in NWO to kill WCW again, because that's what killed him the first time. Har har har. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because the original plan, right, was like they were gonna do the draft and it was gonna be WCW and WWE, right?
Yeah, they were even thinking of letting Monday Nitro being the Monday show and then Thursday Raw or something, apparently. Allegedly.
Thursday Raw Thursday,
Thursday Raw Thursday.
which they had done once before, so it would have made kind of some sense. Yeah.
Big Bubba's cutting a promo right now. It's kind of...
Could you imagine, like, man, they could have kept WCW around. Just,
They're yelling at Glacier.
like, I know they still sell, like, some WCW branded shit on their website and stuff, but could you imagine how much more they would be making off that? It was still a thing.
Yeah.
'Cause then
Even
there'd
as
be
like an
people-
indie or something.
Yeah, like,
run it like they run Evolve or whatever, or AAA now that they own AAA.
or fucking NXT, because NXT didn't exist until, like, 2014. Unless you count Game Show, and then it was like 2012, but I think that's a different... NXT Game Show and NXT as we know it, like, now are different things.
Yeah.
In my brain.
Here, I'm gonna track the rest of this promo.
They just weren't creative enough to make a new name when they redid it.
A defense against Hogan and the NWO. They got something else coming.
Kevin Sullivan saying,
Sullivan,
"Look
before
at
you run
my
away,
wife."
have you been greasing the palm of Nick Patrick?
First of all, everybody's entitled to a mistake. Even
That's
you
CM
hanging
Punk
around
from
with
Game
Hogan.
Show.
Thank you very
That was
much,
from-
Dungeon of Doom,
Anyway.
and stay tuned, more Nitro, live.
Stay
from
tuned,
South
more
Florida,
Nitro
here
live.
on TNT.
Talk over the promo.
Yeah, I know.
My bad.
Now you're far away again.
I thought it was gonna go longer. Oh God. Hall of Famer Lex Luger.
Hall of Famer Lex Luger, Hall of Famer Sting. Let's hear what they have to say in this definitely not pre-recorded promo with
The
Mean
lockers
Bygone
almost
Gene.
look fake as shit, actually. They probably
We
are.
thought we had things straightened out with the Horseman last week. A new twist. Benoit, McMichaels, you want to gut check the Stinger and I? You want to challenge us? Well, we've accepted the challenge right here on Nitro on national TV. I couldn't think of a better place because we are in the frame of mind that kicks them behind. If you want some of us, come and get it.
You know, one thing that's kind of strange, you're going to be teaming up
Frame
with
of
Rick
mind
Flair
to
and
kick
Arn
some
Anderson,
behind.
But I don't think there's any guarantee, Stinger, that they wouldn't interfere if it involved the Horsemen.
Well, right now it seems kind of obvious.
Is this a green screen shot?
I don't
Last
think
week,
so, but
everything was cool.
Throwing me off.
We
'cause
all laid it
just-
out on
I
the
don't know,
line.
it's so like clean
Rick
and
Arn, you even asked Chris and Steve McMichaels, is it cool with you? And the answer was, yes, we respect your opinion, Steve and Rick. We'll step aside. So now this week, you want to test us. It's
might
a
just
gut
be
chest,
because
just
it's
like the
upscaled
total
for the
package
peacock.
says. I don't understand that. We don't get it. As far as I'm concerned, if you
I mean, it
want
looks good
Chris
to me.
and Steve
So,
to gut
you might
check
be right,
both of
but-
us, that means both of you want the same. That means you don't trust us. After all we've been through,
it just looks
Ric
too
Flair,
perfect,
especially
you know?
you should never, ever question our intestinal fortitude. You're making a mistake.
Another thing, too, gentlemen. What about the NWO? Nobody's saying anything about the New World Order, Lex Luger.
One thing at a time. This is between us and the
The
Horseman
real
right
test
here.
would be, I guess.
They made
Yeah,
the
no.
change.
But it is what the background
We
always
accept.
looks like, too.
We've staked
Yeah.
our careers.
So it's
on
probably a
never,
green screen,
ever
but it's a really good
backing
green
away from
green
the
screen
challenge.
job.
It won't
I'll
be
say
no
that
different
much.
tonight.
All right, gentlemen.
I was gonna say,
working ahead of
like-
you, you've got the Horseman, Chris Benoit,
It's
and
like
Steve
Lex's
Mongo
shadow is
McMichael.
actually like
Horsemen
moving on the
here
wall
on
with him,
Nitro
but that
as
could
they
just
head
be his
down to
shadow
ringside.
on the
Let's get
screen
back to you,
too.
Tony and Larry.
Gene, thanks a lot, and I
I
can
don't
say something
know.
here about the
It just looked really
NWO.
crisp and not like a locker room.
Here comes... Who is this? Oh, it's Mike Enos. Oh,
Mike Eno,
look at that.
legend. Now we just need Bobby Eaton. Okay. Do you know who he's facing actually?
Is it Chris
Since I have the
Jericho?
thing. No, it starts with a C.
Canyon. That's K.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant
Lieutenant Loco.
Loco.
You still don't know. You have no idea. There
Hey,
he is, folks,
Chavito
Lieutenant Loco.
Heat!
Yeah, with the trunks. This is actual wrestler, man. Not a joke.
All right, we'll lock into Chavo Guerrero versus Mike
Versus
Enos.
Mike Enos? Yeah, okay. I'll lock into that match for maybe around 5 or 6 minutes.
Well, I think we're done talking about modern wrestling, so
Are we?
I am.
Oh, hey, I'm looking ahead a little bit, but like, you want a spoiler, like slightly?
Sure.
Chris Jericho is on the card.
Hey, you son of a bitch! You should have let me get surprised.
Anyway,
Chavo,
I didn't even notice until I started reading ahead. Just
Well,
now.
stop reading ahead then.
You made that
It's too
joke
late, I
like
guess.
4 fucking times, and I had no idea.
Dude, I didn't know either. I was just saying that because I knew he was coming up eventually.
Rock and Roll Express are also coming up. Steiner Brothers, Four Horsemen, which consists of Benoit and McMichael.
Big dive by Chavo. Gets caught by Mike
The
Enos.
Giant and the Rey Mysterio and the Mr. JL. All kinds of good shit on this show. Oh my god, sack of shit on the floor.
Sack of shit on the floor indeed.
Scott Hall is in the back going,
Hey, that's my move.
This Mike Enos man does a sack of shit? Not for long. That good Scott Hall.
Damn, that's good shit.
Yeah, you're damn right, it's good shit.
Chavo's up
He
on
throws
his
his-
shoulders and he's walking up the steps. It's supposed to be really impressive. But I care more about Chavo than I do about Mike Enos.
Right.
Oh, Dirty Dick Slater's here too.
All right. We got Dirty Dick, my Enos.
You should clean it.
Where the fuck is Bobby and what's he eating?
Big old backbreaker.
It would be really funny if, like, some of those local people that you handed, like, gimmicks to get to listen to this shit started listening and they actually have no idea what a deadlock is. It'd be really funny. There's a chance that me putting them over actually has given them more fucking viewers, and that's really funny because they don't need the help at all. Anyway. Where's Bobby Eaton?
He's not here.
I don't care about Mike Enos.
But Chavo Guerrero's here, and
oh
so
god damn it, Conan!
And he says, "Do you listen to my podcast?"
God damn it! Now we're putting over Conan's podcast.
Backbreaker submission. What's that called?
We should DM Conan and ask
how much does this guy weigh?
Something.
Big scoop slam.
I don't know. Hey, we have that as a button. We can do the Botchamania. Now we're putting over Mafu. Where's the...
I don't know!
This match kind of sucks because I don't really
talk
care about
it?
Mike Enos.
Will you please talk about the match instead of anything but...
Here's great value Taz at ringside with his towel on his head. That's heat, brother. Mike Enos is like, I'm done. He's calling for the finish. Come on, Chavito. Small package. Hurricane Rana. Emphasis on the Rana part. Okay, just dies. Just fucking drops him on his fucking knee. He powerbombed him into his own knee, and that's gonna be the finish. God damn it. Figure 4? Ric Flair is in this company and on this show somewhere, and you're doing a figure 4. Thumb to the referee's eye.
Thumb to the eye of the referee. Here comes Dirty Dick. After the last referee fucked the finish, this referee is going to be down for an interference that's going to cause the finish. Running elbow instead of just doing an elbow drop.
Choking him with the towel? No, not, because he thought better of it, I guess.
Wait, they're doing twin magic.
Wait, what?
They're doing twin magic.
What? What?
Well, he's blind now, you see.
Oh, so since they're wearing the same clothes, that's all he can
pants.
Tell.
Well, you can't
anyway,
see his
small
head.
package. Fuck you. Chavito wins anyway. What the fuck? I mean, good for Chavo, I guess, but...
If there was a match that was supposed to be restarted, by God.
Yeah, you're not wrong, because he didn't even pin the legal competitor. They cheated and they still lost. By God. Holy shit, that's a big boom. I think I'm gonna have a chocolate chunk cookie now. Putting over that guy now. See, I just put over everybody but myself. I'm just such a worker. I'm like the Dolph Ziggler of podcasting.
Alright, Chavo, what are you gonna say?
Howard! Where are you?
Going to Diamond Dallas Page.
I knew you wouldn't be here, Diamond Dallas Page, but I know you're watching me. I know.
I'd like to see
Eddie
DDP.
beat you 1, 2, 3 at the Clash, but you couldn't leave it at that.
But yeah, I'm starting to get some of that thunder you had.
I come in and help.
I think.
I beat you last week, Monday Nitro 1, 2, 3.
Get quiet.
After that, you couldn't take that either.
It's either because of that or because I'm bored as shit.
You whipped me with a belt. You think that humiliated me? That didn't humiliate me. All that did was put coal on my fire. That's it, Diamond Dallas. Someone's got to teach you how to lose with respect, and you're looking at him.
Respect. We need to get Booker. Yeah, we need to get Booker going. Respect.
Respect.
Diamond Dallas Page, so all of this rhetoric is going to come right.
I should have made that a TikTok for you to put on the channel TikTok.
I can't wait to face
when I sent you the Stephanie and then the Booker right after, that should be a TikTok.
About the Guerreros.
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Well, I've actually been trying to
All
post
right,
on there.
Thank you very much, Chavo Guerrero Jr., Diamond Dallas Page.
Oh,
So
bro.
DDP versus Chavo at Fall Brawl, which is a couple weeks away, I assume.
Probably. Maybe.
I don't know!
What I did there.
What the
What
big
the big
boys,
boys
wear.
wear? Oh, I gotta buy one of these. I think
Oh
this
my
is the
God.
shirt that WWE sells, actually. I don't think they have it on the back, though.
He's got it on backwards.
Oh, he's got it on backwards. Okay, that makes sense. What the fuck? The first goofy thing Heenan can think of. Anyway, here's Saturday night, which I guess is the show.
the Sid Arm.
You know,
thing.
speaking of promotions celebrating that they beat something that everyone else has already beat before they did, WCW Saturday Night was on before fucking Nitro, so
Yeah, I saw that
Get
too.
to work.
I don't know what the technicality is there. I'm sure there is, though.
and then they can't even say we beat Nitro because fucking the Fed owns that, so they can't even say what they're celebrating. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? I've been waiting to get on the pod to bury that for a minute too, and then I forgot I was gonna bury it.
Yeah, because that's a couple
What the
weeks old
fuck
now.
are we doing? It just kills more goodwill for me. I'm just like, why are you fucking doing? Just put on a good show to make me want to watch. I
It was
don't
a
care.
celebration.
I guess, and to
They
them,
weren't
they're
like,
like
no,
happy
but no,
about
fuck
it. but-
WCW was said, and I don't think it was just because they can't say WCW. I think they can say
Brother.
WCW because they have before.
I mean, I guess they can mention WCW. They just can't put it on a graphic or a logo or anything. But no, it's not a fuck WCW. It's a fuck Eric Bischoff. Let's be real. Let's be honest. It's a fuck Eric Bischoff. And I get why they would want to do a fuck Eric Bischoff, because he's kind of just like, fuck AEW. But like, I don't need your fucking weird, petty fucking backstage drama shit to be the whole crux of your show. I'm good. You can say fuck Eric Bischoff on Twitter, and then I'll say, hey, fuck you. I actually
Okay.
kind of like him, and then we can go on. Anyway,
Is
TNA also passed
Hold on,
Nitro
hold
in
on.
episodes.
Pause.
Just saying.
TNA's not on Turner.
TNA. No.
All right,
But
and
they
that was what
also
the fucking
passed-
thing was, is that they were on it. They're the longest running show on a specific network.
Okay, well then why the Big
So
Bang
Saturday
Theory
night was on
outdraws them.
TBS, I think, and Nitro's on TNT.
Yes.
Or sorry, Dynamite's on TNT. So
No,
that
it's not. It's on TBS.
is it?
Yeah, it is now. It started on TNT
Or is it
and
the
then
other
they
way
moved
around?
to TBS.
I don't
Nope.
fucking know.
Saturday is not. Saturday is TNT. Wednesday is TBS now. They moved it. They moved it to TBS. So I don't know what they're fucking celebrating. Anyway,
I don't know either. But like,
It's just
you're
a
just
fuck Eric
saying
Bischoff.
fuck Eric Bischoff, and like when Ross says it's the longest running show, blah 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 blah, they're not saying fuck the Simpsons or fuck Bischoff for that matter.
I mean, they kind of are saying fuck the Simpsons.
I don't know. I just think that your Mark Wrestling brain is making it into a fucking wrestling thing when it, or into like a fuck so and so thing when it's not.
No, I know. They're just happy that they haven't fucking died yet.
Sure,
Which is
great way to word it.
But you act like I want them to die. I don't
Talk
want
about
them to die. I just
Mysterio
want the
and
show to be
Jerry
good.
Lynn.
I want the show to be good. Jerry Lynn works there, so they need to
You
survive
didn't
so he
watch
can
it.
keep a job.
You didn't watch it, man. How do you know? How do you know?
Because I did watch it. I watched like 45 minutes of it, and then I said, "Fuck you! You made me not want to watch it." Anyway, Hulk Hogan's gonna do the meme that people make it look like he's writing something else on the trailer.
Oh, is he? Oh.
That's this episode. Yes.
Wow. Yeah, he is.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. There it is. You gonna make
Would
that
it be
the
bad if
thumbnail,
I was?
or-
If I would it be bad if I did?
Only slightly. Maybe just do it instead of the meme pause. Maybe just let it say NWO.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I don't even know if that's like PG of me to fucking mention the meme because I think we all know what the meme is that he's writing. But I don't even know if that's okay for me to even say that. But you've all seen the meme, so shut the fuck up. Hulk Hogan's bad. I agree.
Stop trying to cancel yourself and just talk about
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we cut to show them spray painting, and now we're back to the match.
Well, spoilers. We're not done with the spray painting.
Jesus Christ!
Hulk Hogan is the star of this match, brother.
You know what? Fuck Bischoff.
I agree sometimes, but I like that guy, and I don't want my fucking, alternative brand to be saying it. Because then it just feels like they're, like, also saying fuck me, I'm a fan. I can say fuck whoever because I'm just being a fucking mark,
I guess, sure, yeah.
I can say that because I'm not serious about it because what the fuck do I know? But when, like, big promotion is like, hey, fuck Eric Bischoff, it's just like, come on, man. Anyway. I'm almost getting to the point where I'm okay with Tony saying stupid shit on Twitter because it's like, okay, that's his personal Twitter. It has nothing to do with the company.
I mean, he mostly uses it to say justified "This is awesome" chants for Brody King versus Darby Allin.
He's become like a corporate fucking, clean.
When he says justified "This is awesome" chants, I roll my eyes. And I like Tony.
I do too.
And I like
Tony too. But like some of the shit that they do is just like, come on. But yeah, like, hey, speaking of people who work for him, Dean Malenko. This is just AEW. We're watching AEW Nitro. WCW Monday Dynamite. Presented by Eric Bischoff Sucks.
Well, I mean, when we catch up on all the Nitros, we're going to watch Dynamites, so.
Oh, fuck, we are.
Just wait, fucking 5 years from now.
No, you say that, but
we're going to be a Nitro. We're going to be a AEW podcast.
Dynamite review, yeah. You say that, and I joke about the fuck we are, but I've watched.
But hey, 5 years from now, though, that Dynamite, the first Dynamite, will be like 10 years old.
Yeah. I've watched the first Dynamite back though when they first put it on Max. I remember texting you about this.
Yeah, you did.
So like, I actually have goddamn.
Yeah, you watched Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara and the Inner Circle.
That's a good match.
Yeah, no,
that's a good match.
The first Dynamite was good.
It was decent. It wasn't like amazing. It was good though. Yeah.
We should.
Oh, dude, this fucking Nitro.
You know what? I'm already excited because that means eventually we would watch the really shitty Dark Order debut.
Dark Order Punch. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, that everyone fucking hated. And it was like, oh, it was just a local indie guy, and that's not somebody we have under contract.
He didn't want to fucking fuck up and hurt somebody. That's not that terrible, but it looked like shit, and it was like hilarious. It's wrestling. It's like you can't fucking, I don't know. If Jey Uso wins the Rumble and you were expecting Punk or Cena, you can't take it personally. And then like send your friend a bunch of fucking angry voice memos. Like he booked it. Yeah, boop boop yeet.
Batista Bomb by JL! Batista Bomb! Kick out! Rey Mysterio kicked out of the Batista Bomb!
Yo, Tony Khan, if you want like an idiot to like run around and like help set up the ring or something, I'm available. I'll take your money. I don't care. I'll help you talk about Time Cop or something. That's fine.
You will talk about anything but the wrestling.
Yeah, anything but fucking Nitro. That's for damn sure. Fuck Eric Bischoff, man. Eric Bischoff sucks.
New world order.
I'd like to know what happened between
Mr. JL's got the walls of Jericho locked in on Rey Mysterio.
Crazy. What if it's just Jericho in a JL mask?
Oh my god. What if it is?
He does that trope a lot. He does that.
He does
shit,
that a
though,
couple
like,
times, yeah.
He does that shit in WCW. I'm pretty sure he does it in WWE at least a couple times.
Well, no, Dean Malenko does it to Jericho, I think.
You got it from Dean Malenko.
Actually, maybe yes. Interesting stretch holds here by Jerry Lynn.
But he did
Somebody
that
else who
shit
works for
in
Tony
WWE.
Khan.
He wore a Rey Mysterio mask, and then people act like Jericho only
And
started
then
doing
he
that
wore
in
Penta
Japan.
mask at All In.
Yeah,
At the first All In.
yeah, he did. He does that shit like a lot.
I think they're about to do the countdown. Yep, there it is. Let's go, ignite! Shoving on my knob at the flash of light, dynamite.
That's what Dynamite's named after, is the fucking WCW second hour.
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, kinda. I'm surprised they didn't make the Dynamite logo look like the Nitro logo. I'm surprised he waited until he started Collision.
No, and I like that though. I like the Collision being Dynamite or being Nitro.
Nitro logo.
I keep
yeah.
fucking saying one for the other. That's how close they all are, though.
Yeah.
20 seconds to go. We're gonna get some
I'm
pyro.
surprised Collision wasn't called like Boom or something, like for Thunder or something.
Shockwave was supposed to be a third show, another show that they were supposed to get, but that never happened.
Shockwave would have made sense. It's just fucking WCW. You like, I'll shit on AEW, but like, it's basically the closest I'm gonna get to a modern WCW, and I love that.
And Bischoff's here. AEW sucks.
Fuck Eric Bischoff.
Fuck.
No, I
Eric
love that we
Bischoff.
basically have an off-brand WCW. I just wish that they didn't do the shitty finishes like WCW did.
They don't really. They have good finish. They're not. It's not like every finish is good. It's just that.
Can we just put over Canada Weapon Man? Can we please? Because you had to mention that I didn't watch the whole show. That's when I turned it off. They beat Canada Weapon Man.
It was a good
and I said,
fucking
"Fuck
show!"
this company." It was a good match.
It was
and
a
then they
really
beat
good
him.
show. It was like
And I said,
I want to
"Fuck
say that
this."
like I liked all the matches on it even.
I bet, but I said fuck this because they pissed me off.
You're the problem.
And Hangman's a babyface, isn't he? So why am I getting go away heat?
Kind of tweenerish.
Anyway. Well,
But yeah, leaning baby. He's just not fully turned yet, I would say.
And then he wins, and I go, no, fuck this fucking shit. If he'd have beat anybody else besides fucking Canada Weapon Man. I like Canada Weapon Man.
I hate defending good shows to you.
I hate when good shows do stupid shit. Eric Bischoff, anyway.
Okay. All right. Here's the fucking
This is
deal.
a good show,
No,
but I'm not that
I'm
into
going
it
now.
because the
It's my
finishes
turn.
suck.
It's my turn. All right.
This one's probably gonna be a no contest too. My kid said chill out, so go ahead. No, go ahead. Did we lose you again?
No,
Or I
I
slapped the
just
table
don't
too
know.
hard?
I've
You're like, I don't know what to say.
Rey
now.
Mysterio wins.
Oh well, hey, I'm finished. Yeah, by God, I missed it too.
You're the
I
problem.
missed it because I wasn't paying attention.
You know.
Oh, hey, we have another button, by the way, too. Or do you want to save that for the other episode?
I was saving it.
I figured you were about to pop it off unironically.
I mean, I want to. But
Bongo.
I just
Oh,
think-
hey, I said don't do that, and then I did it. Fuck. Mongo. That's Steve Mongo McMichaels.
yeah, go ahead.
And well, I'm not gonna do the bongo joke because we unfortunately lost Steve Mongo McMichaels recently.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him his actual name for a week.
I'm glad that we got to grow to appreciate Steve through like the Nitro
His
watch
pod
alongs
and
and even like the Twitter thing that was like posting all of his botches a few years ago. Like I don't think that ever brought any unnecessary hate to him. I always thought it was just like thing that people enjoyed from him.
Yeah.
I get people might sometimes think of that the wrong way, but regardless, I've been made a fan. I loved the fucking angle where he turned. That was good shit.
That was good shit. It was like, yeah. And like, I don't know. He's a big football dude. He doesn't have to be like crisp like Chris Benoit.
Yeah, he makes a good horseman, actually. Really crazy enough.
Unironically, yeah, he
in
does.
His own way. It's his own way.
Yeah, he does.
It's unique to him.
It fucking works. It shouldn't have worked either because he's just football, man.
I think,
but like it works.
Mongo fits better to me than Benoit does, and I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because Benoit should just be, I'm a good wrestler, man, and not part of this group, I guess. Yeah. And Mongo's just like, I'm a super cool football dude. Fuck everybody. I'm gonna be part of this fucking group with the other assholes, and
he makes rugged, like, to me, like, in the context of wrestling, Benoit was always like a rugged veteran babyface. Yeah. And that's what I want him to be. I don't want him to be a heel. I don't want him to be I don't want him to... anyway.
Bischoff's got the leather, like, suit-looking-ish leather trench coat.
He's in the bloodline colors.
Yeah. Heenan is here, and he's just hoping people stay the fuck away from the desk.
Yeah, if anybody touches my neck, I'm walking out.
We gotta see some footage. Oh, God. Trademark NWO cheap shot 2 weeks ago.
Good wax with the chair for once.
For Hogan.
For Hogan, those were fucking deadly.
Fans are throwing trash. Hey, this is the thing I saw earlier. Then Duggan's just walking around.
Which is, this is from last week too, so it's not even like new.
Yeah.
And then he whacked Giant at the end of the last Nitro, and then the Giant leaped over the top rope like a gazelle and chased after him. It was the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Are they gonna show that part?
I hope so.
I hope they do, just so we can put over Big Show jumping over the top rope.
Yeah. He fucking waxed show with the chair and shows like
New world order.
Alright, that's enough.
Is this good content, people? Leave a comment below.
No, it's not. And you're over here talking about...
Leave your best, like, really long, typed out in the comments, please.
Yeah!
So we know that this is a good fucking joke.
It's not.
It's not, but do it anyway, just because it'll make me smile and I'm stupid.
Oh, chair shot. Bonk. There goes Jelly Donut. Boss man's down.
They're gonna show it. Oh my god.
And then bam! Ready? Bam! There goes Barbarian. There goes Ming. A Giant's pissed, and he's gonna jump over the top right here. He's yelling. Fucking Joseph at the top rope. Oh man, it's so good.
Oh, we're back in the really weird locker room interview place.
The really weird locker room that has now a different shirt hanging. I'm pretty sure this is like a real lock. It might be a set that they build. Like that's not real brick. It might be like
that might
foam.
Be. Yeah, the lockers might be real, but the rest of it's fake. That might be.
I think that's what it is.
Like paper that looks like brick.
I'm just gonna track Randy, so.
Yeah, Halloween
What
Havoc
he's saying.
is gonna be Monday. Let's serve it, yeah! And let me tell you something, Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, it's for all the marbles! And I might only have one marble left in my head, but I'll guarantee you it's gonna be the scariest match of the century! Because I'm gonna take you apart piece by piece what's ever left after War Games, because nobody cares. I don't care, you don't care, nobody cares, so let it happen! Understand what I'm saying?
Well, I do care. I really do.
I don't care if you care! I'm in the zone, buddy!
Very quickly, let's go back. You've got something before Hulk Hogan, and that is that Fall Brawl. You've got the Giant, the man we just saw.
I'm gonna blow through the Giant, that's it!
All right, the Randy Savage, you have an extra
Oh!
All right, let's get back to you.
So I was respecting Mongo so much in the last backstage, I didn't even get the time to lust over woman.
I know, right?
Lacking.
Here
comes Mr. America. His 2x4. That's
He's
how
got
you know
wood.
He's American. He's got wood, yeah. I lost my train of thought.
Bro thought about woman for half a second and can't form a sentence now.
Valid.
But here comes
Ollie Green
the Giant.
Somebody wants
Looking like Shrek and Jimmy Hart's donkey.
That's terrible, actually. Holy shit.
I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder.
It's a nice boulder. The way Jimmy Hart is smiling and then Big Show's trying to do his best intimidating stare. I can't not see that now. AEW Nitro is back. Duggan has a wood and he's trying to use it immediately. He is admonishing him for trying to sling his wood over at the Big Show. Who's this small child holding the flag?
I didn't see.
Blatant interference from Jimmy Hart. Duggan's having none of it.
Get out of my way!
Fucking Duggan is he's such a good comedy gimmick, but I don't think he's supposed to be completely a comedy gimmick. I mean, he has to be like a comedy gimmick, right? But
I
like,
mean, yeah,
I don't know if he realizes how much of one he is.
No, I mean, this is Duggan. This is post WWF Duggan. More funny, haha, and gimmicks, and he's not fucking Mid-South Duggan where he's doing bloody brawls and crazy shit like that. Not that I know a ton about that either, so.
So we should watch one of those for this.
Yo, did you see Jimmy
thing.
almost fucking run up and turn around?
Yeah, that was a good bit, actually, where he's like, actually,
I got caught
not."
hog watching on fucking Jim Duggan with his fucking rolls of solid steel tape in his fucking junk.
Oh, have they conditioned you to look at his junk to see if
I
he
just
has
noticed
the...
it. He hit the post and his junk was sticking out crazy, and I realized it was the fucking solid steel tape.
Oh my god, Big Show's gonna no-sell the tape.
No, he's probably gonna lose because of it. They're gonna beat the Giant, dude. You fucking crazy? It's
They're not gonna beat the Giant. He has to face
Jim
fucking
Duggan
Mach.
in 1996 is gonna beat the
He
Giant
has
with
to
tape.
face Mach at the pay-per-view.
They don't give a fuck. Or like, he'll hit him with the tape, he'll no-sew the tape, Mach will show up with a chair, bonk him, and then he'll lose to Duggan.
I'm gonna lose the Duggan. Now if he loses the Duggan, we're gonna pop hard.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm actually rooting for Duggan here. Oh, come on. He's got to do the tape, and it's going to be great.
He definitely has to do the tape, but I think Big Show no-sells it.
Shit.
Captain Insano.
Ass pound in the corner.
Someone brought up the Water Boy, actually, unironically, the other day, and I'm like, oh yeah, Big Show's in there.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about Adam Sandler movies at work 2 days ago.
Like the ultimate small talk, you don't actually know the person thing. Just talk about shitty Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, hey, Teddy's here!
Man!
Holy shit, Teddy's here! Ted DiBiase making his way through the crowd. Everyone's
Like a
losing their mind.
fucking commoner. Is he the third man?
The fourth man.
I said what I said.
Oh, and he's gonna buy the Giant.
Like, Jesus Christ.
And then Giant's gonna walk out of the match and
That's
get counted out.
fucking... I mean, I guess that's kind of his gimmick, though, but that's
He's gonna buy off the Giant for the NWO. That's what's gonna happen right now.
Yeah. The way that you said that sounded horrible, though. But that's what he's probably gonna do.
Duggan's getting the tape.
That's his gimmick, is he buys his
And the referee's watching, doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, because it's on his
he
hand,
sells
see?
the tape.
I promise you I didn't see this earlier. I realized it's WCW and it's the Giant. And
he's still up. He's still up.
Just goozle him.
Oh
shit.
The 2x4.
Goozle him. The ref's going to take a bump, isn't he?
Well, no, that's the NWO referee.
He doesn't give a shit. Goozle. Let's go.
Get him all the way up.
Almost lost him.
God damn.
He almost lost him.
What a freak of nature.
Strap this man with the world title immediately.
2,
DiBiase
3,
here. He likes the
4.
Giant. Uh-oh.
5.
5. What does that mean?
Is that a threat or a warning, says Bischoff.
That's like when The Rock showed up and did 3 and then left and we didn't see him again. Yeah.
So has he already bought the Giant or is he about to buy the Giant?
Either or. Okay.
All right, here's Gene and Jimmy Hart. I'm going to track it.
Here at ringside, but you're also in shock, Giant.
I'm in shock. You're all going right. I am in shock. I can hardly talk because I'm in shock. Macho Man, you want to blame this on me? This is my fault. I let WCW down. Brother, where were your guts? Where were you? How come you weren't there? I'll tell you why, because you were scared. You know you can't cut the job. I'll tell you what, you're going to fight Hogan in October? No, I'm going to fight Hogan. Because I'll tell you right now, out of me and you, it's going to be me. Because I am the World Heavyweight Champion. If I have to beat Hogan for the belt, I will beat him. If I have to beat you, I will beat you. Doesn't matter, Macho Man. Fall Brawl, I'll be there in the cage. You can bet on it. Wherever you go, there I'll be.
Thank you very much. I think that pretty much sums it up. His feelings. The Giant saying Macho Man.
Bro says he's going to be in the cage. That's kind of... Are they going to do multiple War Games matches, I wonder? That doesn't super track for me, because we already know who's going to be in the cage. And yes, we know the Giant's going to be the fucking 4th man, or the 5th man, or whatever. But, like... He basically just told us I'm the 4th man without telling us. You just have to be able to put 2 and 2 together. And Teddy's in the ring. I think my partner had to walk off. Hopefully he makes it back to see old DiBiase in the ring.
I did, and I had to do something. Rock and roll.
Did you catch the Giants promo there?
No.
So he said, he basically was talking about he's going to be in the cage at Fall Brawl. Or does he have a cage match? You said he wrestles Savage. Are they in a cage match?
Maybe.
Because he said he's going to be in the cage, which to me implies he's going to be, you know, he didn't say I'm going to be part of the NWO, but that kind of like implies that almost.
Yeah, maybe. Singles match. There's a
With
War
the-
Games match.
Liz and Woman. Rick coming out looking like Kraven the Hunter.
Oh, yeah. We knew about the War Games match already because Lex and Sting are going to team up with 2 of the 4 horsemen. Take on the New World Order. You know who the 4th man actually is?
Well, it's technically Ted, right?
Well, yeah, technically Ted, but okay, so you know who's the actual 4th man in the match? Because Ted's not going to be in the War Games.
In the match. No, I don't.
Yeah. It's Jeff Farmer.
Jeff Farmer?
Yeah, it's not the Giant. The Giant's facing Macho Man in this.
Who the fuck is Jeff Farmer?
NWO Sting.
Oh. Okay. Mr. I made my whole career off of fucking not being somebody else.
Yeah, pretty much. That's who that is.
Anyways, another 4 Horsemen versus the Rock and Roll Express match out of nowhere on a random Nitro. How does this keep happening?
If we were watching worldwide, we would have seen the NWO Sting as Cobra, but we're not watching that.
We are not watching that shit.
Everybody's fucking dad, Arn Anderson. We love Arn here. Help me out here. Where it is?
I'll pull out the Glock!
There's too many buttons. I can't keep up with where they are. How many times have we seen the Rock and Roll and the 4 Horsemen do stuff on Nitro?
I don't know.
Rick's
I don't know.
Yelling at fans. Good shit. Woman's looking as only she can look.
By God, as only she can look. Woo!
I don't know how Jean keeps it together when she starts, like, you know. Okay.
Yeah, I'd never stand a chance.
I should stop saying these things because I feel like there's some interns that actually have found this shit and they're using it against me. Kayfabe.
Keyfob. Anyway.
Kayfabe.
Yeah.
God, man.
Robert Gibson getting the shit beat out of him by the Nature Boy.
Why'd you do that shit? God bless fucking Kevin Sullivan. Does that matter? I don't need the John Cena versus Randy Orton shit anymore. And Pop is going back to the floor. Corny is, in fact, pissed. Oh, by God, woman doing woman things.
Oh, by God.
Men will do anything to win a match.
Woo! Here comes the Enforcer and his Glock.
Oh yeah, man! I'll pull out the Glock! Man! Oh yeah, man!
They went to the floor and...
Oh, fuck this fucking shit.
Oh, the leg trip hold thing! Hell yeah, Arn. Blair's still got that staph infection on his back. Brother, I'm trying to do a podcast here.
Are you?
Barely.
Well, Robert Gibson's firing back on the Nature Boy here, trying to fight out of the
Kayfabe on that
corner.
last one there, buddy. That's...
Woo! Here comes Robert Gibson.
no.
Right hand. Another right hand. A woo. A woo. Randy Anderson refereeing this match, and do they have just 2 referees for all of WCW?
It feels that way, doesn't it?
And they
look
suck
alike too,
ass.
because they got similar haircuts and shit. And I'm just like,
one's a little
they only have
bigger than the
one,
other one.
I guess. It's starting to rain here, so kayfabes. I don't know if I'm gonna work on my car or not.
Yeah.
Pop Pop wins. Because of course he does. Dun, 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 dun,
Bum,
dun,
bum, bum,
dun, dun.
bum, bum, bum.
That's free use, right? We can do that and not get bopped.
Yeah, fucking.
We could
I don't know if
play
it's
that on
free
the
use.
pod
It's
if we wanted, could we?
from the fucking space movie. I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
Star Wars.
No, not Star Wars.
I don't know. You said space movie. They use that too, though, don't they? I don't know.
No.
Woman is like caressing Jean's
No, they do not.
chest here again. Jesus Christ. I'm just watching this happen to Jean and I can't keep it together.
Bro's a mess.
This is why I don't work in the business, folks. I would have got canceled a long time ago. Ed's still here. Four in the week before and the week before.
When you
Look
look
into
into our
Arn's
guts,
eyes.
you find out that I've got the Glock, you dumb son of a bitch.
Into Arn's eyes, what do you see? The cult of Glockinality. I don't know. He's got the Glock and the rhymes with rock.
Oh my god. Here, I'm gonna track old Arn Anderson.
You better jump on a man eye to eye and nose to nose, and you're not that kind of man.
All right, let's go back to Denver, Colorado, the Clash of Champions, Ric Flair. I want you to explain to me, in your opinion, many said that Hulk Hogan gave up to the figure 4.
Many said it, I heard it, and God is my witness. The Hulkster, Hollywood, Hulk Hogan, looked in my eyes. He said, oh, great nature boy, I give up. I quit. You are too much, man. Today, Nash, Hall, boys of the NWO, get ready, because War Games are not in the Big Apple. They're not in Chicago. They're not in LA. They're in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home of the My God Horsemen. Woo!
Thank you very much. Right around the corner, Fall Brawl. These men are going to be involved in War Games. And stay tuned. Control yourself. More action coming up in a minute. Please.
When the fuck is this motherfucker coming?
I have
don't
no
know.
idea, but Glacier's here and he's shaking a stick at the screen. Who knows when this is gonna get paid off? Probably
Think he
never.
ever played Mortal Kombat to like get what he was supposed to be?
Uh,
Probably not.
I'm sure somebody showed him.
Yeah.
Hopefully
So
somebody showed him.
there's this blue guy in this game, and you're supposed to be like a blue human version of a Ninja Turtle.
Ice
I don't know.
Ninja demon thing.
Hey, look who it is!
Hey! Come on, baby!
I don't hate him yet here. This is like
Come on,
Oh, this is like
baby!
before I knew who the fuck Chris Jericho was, I guess, but this is like Jericho that I steal shit from and do on my character in 2K. Lion Salt and shit. You think he'll do the Lion Salt? And he's gonna be in there with Alex Wright, so like it'll be a decent little 2-minute match probably. I'm gonna look. Oh hey, they get like almost 5. Look at that. That is a lanky motherfucker though, that Alex Wright. Holy shit.
Hey, Bischoff's putting over Jericho on commentary here.
Long tights Jericho.
Yeah, he's got the long boys.
This just makes me want to play Here Comes the Pain or something. You should do that.
Big headlock on our boy, old Alex Wright here. Shoulder
take a
tap.
vacation day on a Friday and fucking just come over and play old wrestling games.
Yeah, you should. Twisting Hurricane Rana. Drop kick.
Oh god, he
kip
almost
up.
drop kicked Jericho in the friggin' block.
My god.
The young lion, Chris Jericho.
Young lion. Wow. Lionheart himself.
Won't be long now that Goldberg will come in and squash everybody, and then Jericho will have Ralphus.
Hell yeah. When does Ralphus debut? You should get on your phone and check that out.
On my phone, I'm on a computer.
I don't know, I mean, you want to do it like that, however you do it.
WCW Ralphus.
I just find it easier to Google stuff on my phone.
1998 debut. I mean, I guess, because
Well, the AI thing's kind of ass half the time.
kind of.
They're talking about how Glacier's not even here yet, and people are bitching about him. Like Bubba. Reverse Irish whip. Clothesline. He did the thing where he aimed really high for the clothesline. Calf kick takes him down. There comes the triangle drop kick!
See how many matches Ralphus had. 4. Oh yeah, because it was Norman Smiley and Ralphus were like the hardcore champion or whatever. Or they were trying to be or whatever.
Got the tights. Big clothesline. He's holding him up. Ben drops him.
Jericho is wrestling Alex Wright, and I'm looking up shit about Ralphus. Thanks. Being distracted.
Yeah, lock in and speak
Oh
up.
my god, big drop kick. Big fucking drop kick, buddy. Leg kick, heel kick. The leg bone's connected to the hip bone.
Weird tackle thing.
Yeah, it almost looked like he was going for a crossbody, but he didn't get all of it. Kind of looked like a headbutt, and then Ilya Dragunov said, I bet I can be Alex Wright. Better than Alex Wright was. Can't unsee it now, can you? Ilya's just actually better Alex Wright.
I don't know about that. I don't know that I would really compare them very much. Jericho over the top.
It's the haircut and the being like a foreigner, I think. And the fact that he just flying headbutt.
Big dive.
Oh,
Alex
God!
Wright eats shit.
It looked like he just banged his head off the barricade. What the hell was that? Hit that flying nothing to the floor. Oh, are we writing Alex right off? He injured here? Is he just gonna get a count out?
Maybe.
Please say no. He's like, I don't want to win my debut on Nitro on count out.
Oh, he's doing super white meat baby face.
Yeah, that does feel weird. Babyface Jericho, doesn't it? Ah, shit. No contest. What the
That's even worse.
Even worse than a count out. Why?
He said, I don't want to win like this, so he's going to pull him in the ring. Just kidding.
So
no
he's like,
contest.
fine, you both fucking lose. Damn it, WCW. Just let him have the win. And then he can be mad about it. Why? Who wrote this shit?
You're right. The finish of this match was terrible. Jericho's never going to be anybody. He has a shitty finish in his first match on the television program. Why the fuck should I even watch this? I fucking hate this. You know, fucking Bischoff can't book a show. He's just a fucking money mark. I've fucking had it with this.
Hey. Valid. Can we just fucking put the Canada fucking man on his debut over?
Yeah, put the Canada man over in his debut.
God damn it.
You know? Come on, Bischoff, act like you know who you got.
Fuck.
Canada man is right here.
Tony Khan wanted to be WCW so bad he just stole the bad booking too.
I'm fucking dead.
Jesus. This is hilarious that's how that ended up.
Anyway, check your phone out.
Though. God fucking damn it. Now I have to go watch the rest of that episode now. I'm sorry, Tony Khan. It's not your fault. You're just trying to copy Bischoff because that worked fucking forever ago, and little did you know he's an idiot. So now I hate you both. Is this more Nancy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
God damn it, it is. Feels weird. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I think I read.
Bobby Eaton's here, man. You were asking for him. Bobby Eaton's here. What's
he's here?
I don't know. He's here.
I know what he's eating. But I'm not gonna say it.
Ooh. Yo, Dave Taylor and Bobby Eaton having a fucking miscommunication here.
I think I knew that was a thing. The thing that you just, I think I knew that was a thing, but I never found it.
I didn't know.
I don't know where you found that, but congratulations. 10 points to you.
Oh.
Can Rick Steiner bounce off the ropes at mock fuck and do a giant spear?
I don't know if he's a speed guy. He's got mismatched boots on. Does he normally do that?
I think he does. I could be wrong.
As if he does, I have not paid attention to that, obviously. Oh, they're gonna do the fucking pose. We're amateur wrestlers. Now Dave Taylor and Bobby Eaton are just arguing on the outside. What do you know?
The referee is admonishing Rick for biting the bottom rope.
Hey, you can't bite the bottom rope. He's doing it again.
I know where that rope's been. You don't want to do that. He said before the show, Nancy was all over that.
Damn it! I was holding it back. I was holding it back. I was like, I'm not gonna make a Nancy joke. I'm not gonna just like fucking force feed this fucking Nancy gooning into the podcast, but you can't help it.
Anyway, and then Rick said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it again." And so, anyway, no, I can't help it. It's been like 7 days since Anyway,
it's been 2
we
weeks
don't talk
since we
about
got
that.
to record and talk about Nancy. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's been longer than 7 days since we recorded.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
We didn't do last week. Yeah.
Oh, Doomsday Device.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Fold through on the crossbody. I guess that was a 3 count. They didn't show us the referee because WCW sucks.
It's a decent show. It's just stupid shit. You know, someone should make a show like that in wrestling on Turner Networks in 2025. So I can not watch it every week. That is crazy, though, that the Jericho match ended with a stupid finish where he technically doesn't win.
Yeah.
If I only knew. Minorized.
Or whatever it is. And now they're going back to arguing, and Bobby Eaton's like, I'm going to go back to being a Southerner. And Dave Taylor says, fuck you, I'm going to beat the shit out of you then.
Yeah, he says, I'm not even British. And then I think
Off
Dave
the
Taylor
ropes,
also
neck breaker. Bobby Eaton says, I'm Bobby Eaton, bitch. Midnight Express, ever heard of him? I thought they were supposed to be friends. He's fat.
Still fighting? Rick is like encouraging them.
Oh yeah, he is. They're gonna wrestle Harlem Heat at Fall Brawl.
The War Games.
Man, they sound exactly the same.
They do. It's the same guy.
It's the same guy. Everyone in the family just sounds like this.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Doesn't one of them have a daughter too? Or did we just meme that?
Huh? No, we memed that. I mean, they might, but
Okay.
if they do, we don't know.
That would be crazy if eventually there's a female Steiner that just comes in and like, well, you know something, Mean Gene? Crazy. No, it's Brock that has a daughter. That's right. That does actually still look just like Brock. Anyway. Welcome back. TNT.
Ding and Luger are gonna wrestle Mongo and Benoit in the main here?
We get to see Nancy again.
Oh, do we?
Probably. I mean,
If we do,
fucking
I mean,
Bongo
you're
and-
gonna be pretty much just incapacitated at that point.
Yeah, you're not gonna hear a peep out of me. I'll be too distracted. Do we see Nancy again? Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, apparently, according to my sheet, we do. And anyway.
By God. Well, here they come. Whoever they are. I don't have any idea whose
Who are
music
they?
is playing.
I don't know!
Oh, no,
Oh,
that's
it's the
Horsemen.
women! And Deborah's here too! Deborah.
I didn't mean to do that. I gotta mute.
Oh, jeez. Bro's leaving, but we got Benoit and we got Mongo. And Mongo looking like a true fucking horseman. Hell yeah. And Ted DiBiase in the crowd looking on. Bro walked away. Bro just muted so he can goon to woman. That's all that's happening. And here comes Sting and Lex. Oh yeah, man called Sting. Like the only good theme going on right now. The franchise, not Shane Douglas. Sting and super mega jacked out of his mind Lex Luger. Like, he is gigantic.
Alright, I'm back. What happened?
We got a hot start. Nothing happened. You missed woman being woman.
Can I go back?
No! You can do whatever you want, buddy.
Sting, Luger, Mongo, and Benoit are in the ring. I'm good.
I mean, yeah, there's gonna be some good shit here.
Would she like caress the referee or something to make sure?
She just existed and looked into the camera.
Oh.
Which is more than
I really am. Yeah, I'm a sucker for the fucking eye contact, I guess.
Shut up! I'm sorry, I'm egging you on too much. I need to stop.
Nobody pays attention
atomic
to me,
drop.
when they do. It's
Lex
just like,
no-sells the atomic drop. He's got balls of steel. He's got a steel plate in his balls. Irish whip into the corner.
Yo,
back
talking
elbow.
about Lex and the Hall of Fame, that pop that he got just for like standing up at the podium was amazing. I love that
for
him.
sure. That was good stuff, man.
So fucking good. Like, he didn't even have to do a speech. He just had to stand there.
Stand there and let the people pop for him. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm glad that that was a moment that he got to have. Like, I don't know if the previous regime, if he would have got that, so.
I mean, that was always the rumor. Big elbow drop from Mongo, tags in Benoit.
Well, something where Triple H actually was asked about China again, and was like, eventually we'll put her in on our own
he
or
said
something.
eventually she'll go in by herself. I don't think it's necessary, but cool. I guess. Maybe
only because
get her in on one of those like legacy moments or whatever.
Yeah, they'll probably do that like next year.
What would the moment for China be? Would it be like the bazooka? That's when she wrestled Molly Holly at WrestleMania.
Probably winning the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh yeah, and get Jeff Jarrett in 2 times, baby. Let's go, Jeff Jarrett versus China as like the legacy or not legacy, legendary moment.
I don't know if I would.
What is it called?
I don't know if I would specifically mention the fucking Good Housekeeping match.
No, yes, absolutely do the housekeeping match.
No.
Why not? It's legendary.
You would have to bury it first, though, yeah. But then say like
just
she
because
was so
Jeff was a womanizer heel, is that?
I guess, yeah.
But it's a legendary moment
don't look back
for
at
a
that
ton of
fondly.
reasons. It's Jeff's last fucking match. It's fucking, it's Jeff's last match before he held up Vince for money. It fucking China wins the
That should be a
Intercontinental title,
legendary moment of its own.
which then they can lead to compare it to like Lyra Valkyria and the women's Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many good things they could get out of it to do that fucking Good Housekeeping match. Stuff's happening in the crowd. I think Lex went out there, maybe? I looked away for a second talking about the Good Housekeeping match.
I don't know. Woman was yelling like a motherfucker a second ago.
She do that.
It's still real to her, damn it. And I love that.
Scorpion, Mongo tries to cheat, ducks clothesline.
I'm trying not to make the bongo joke out of respect for Mongo. Ingrained in my brain.
It's not bad anyway.
It's not bad. I'm just trying to, just for 1 week.
Just call the action, man. Just call the action.
We do it every week.
Stand silently.
So now
okay, got it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Anyway, Mongo McMichael, the legend himself, there, just beating the crap out of
Hogan's here.
Lex. Hogan's here with spray paint, cross necklaces.
He's got another spray paint can in his tights.
He wants
or maybe he's just excited to see Mongo.
Both. He wants no part of Mongo, though. He knows that he's cooked and he can't hang. Also, where is Ed still in the crowd? No, here comes Razor and Diesel. I mean, don't call him that, though. No, he's in the jean jacket again.
Yeah, he's in the fucking Canadian tuxedo.
I think the bell rang. God damn it!
Posted him.
I'm gonna go watch that Dynamite from like 2 weeks ago that I bitched about now. They've convinced me.
And then you're gonna be like, alright, it was a better show.
It's just the fact that I don't care for Hanger because of Punk stuff.
Yeah, you really gotta get over
Weapon
that.
Man.
Like, you really need to. Because like,
he's not terrible.
Because he's like the top guy, does good matches, has good promos even.
He's a better babyface, I think, though.
Great babyface.
Yeah.
NWO spray paint on everybody. Got Sting with it too.
What was the first match? The first match was that Mercedes.
Wait, hold on. Hey, wait. Hold on. You said Fall Brawl is NWO Sting?
Yes.
How? He's not Black and White Sting yet, though.
Jeff Farmer.
He's just Jeff Farmer.
It's NWO Sting. He's just gonna dress like fucking Sting is now, but it's NWO Sting.
Okay, so I didn't know NWO Sting ever dressed like Surfer
outside
Sting.
of Crow, yeah.
Yo, spray paint in the face, spray paint in the hair.
Oh god, I ripped my headphone out of my computer again.
You really gotta stop that. Get some Bluetooth gimmicks. Goddamn.
I do need to get some Bluetooth. I have some, but they're shitty. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of NWO Sting from the show.
Trash is coming in. NWO posing crazy for the crowd. I'm gonna want to take a break after this recording here, just because I need to get some food and stuff. Get some Taco Bell for the fucking CW pod. NWO. For life. Yo, man. Dude, fucking Nash is crazy huge jacked here. Like, that is a big dude.
I get why you would say that doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
But I mean, Sting's out of here pretty quick, and he's gonna become here.
Yeah. When did The Crow come out?
When did like the actual movie that he got the gimmick from, or that Scott Hall got the gimmick from? What you're saying? should watch The Crow for his.
Oh, it's the fucking Nitro. That's the here's NWO shit. Goddamn. Yeah, The
May
Crow
13th,
came out like 2 years before
1994.
this.
So it's been a thing.
This is their
NWO Monday Nitro.
the full takeover. Wow.
Well, I mean, the show's over. That was the main. Mongo's still walking around with the NWO paint on him. They're throwing shit in the ring. Eventually, Shawn Michaels is gonna have this happen, and he's gonna get pissed.
It's true.
If it didn't already happen. The final boss, Ted DiBiase, throwing up the count. Nobody knows what it means. Everyone's confused. You're not gonna see him for 6 months.
Next week, 5. My God. I mean, that is a Nitro that had its ups and its downs. Wouldn't you say?
Yes. A lot of downs too, though.
Like, Ted showing up is cool.
Finishes just suck. The
It's
show
the
was
issue.
good. I enjoyed it.
I've said it like 100 times now, I feel like. Oh, wow, you'll have like a really cool thing going on Nitro, and then the momentum of the show is halted at the finish of every match. It's ass every time.
Yeah.
Tune in Thursday. Tune in Thursday for ECW.
And then they do the gimmick where they make fun of Mick Foley winning the world title because he used to work here and then he went over there like a fucking bitch. And then you just go, really, man? I like Mick Foley. Mick Foley's like the CM Punk of his generation. There you go.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Now go home and smoke some more.
AEW sucks. All right, see you Thursday.